What's up, Star Chasers? It's me, your Capitan, here again with another drawing tutorial. So I am currently visiting my family and do not have my big computer. Instead, I have my iPad. So I'm gonna do a bit of a smaller tutorial on how to draw earrings and accessories easily using Clip Studio Paint. Using the app on the iPad, I created a new file. The size doesn't matter just for this demonstration. And I opened the file in simple mode. Simple mode allows you to draw without having too much of the interface on the screen, so that way your hand isn't dragging over everything. And then I'm just doing a very loose sketch of a face. I'm drawing the body parts such as the eyes, the nose, and the mouth a bit wider and more cartoony than usual, so that way we have more surface area to add accessories and jewelry. On one layer, I'm drawing the face, drawing the hairline to just show you that you can add some hair clips and things if you wanted as well. And then on another layer, I am drawing using that pinkish color examples of accessories. So I think having everything all at the same time does look a bit too much and overwhelming, but for the sake of this tutorial and demonstration, I figured why not just show you some different variations. Once you're happy with your sketch, we are creating a new layer and just going over the sketch of the body with a line art. After this, I had to switch from the simple mode back to the standard Clip Studio mode. Here you could see why the simple mode exists. The normal studio mode is fantastic, but it takes up a lot of the space. I've just gone in and labeled the layers and put some color references so you can see what we're doing on the side. And then I'm making a new layer for our accessories. We are making that layer silver or whatever color you want your accessories to be. Next, we want to use the layer property border effect. So if you don't have it, you go to the window menu at the top of the screen and you find layer property, and it will be a square with a circle in it. We're changing the edge color to be black so it matches our outline, and then you can adjust the thickness of those edges to match as well, so it's similar to your outline. That way we can draw hoops and chains and a whole bunch of different things without having to worry about leaving a space in between to color in. It will automatically add an outline for us. If you are adding studs, they will look like little dots, including the barbell kind of piercings. They'll look like two little dots. And if you're adding rings, they will look like the letter C. As you get closer to the outline of your body, you might find you need to use the eraser tool so that way it doesn't overlap. So quite simple and quite easy there. Then for the necklace, I've drawn one hoop first to be the actual necklace part. For the pendant, you might find it doesn't work when you're overlapping different elements. It'll just fuse together into one shape. So we need to create a new layer, and we want to apply those same settings so that way we still have the outline effect. And then you can go over and draw that pendant so that it goes and overlaps over that chain. For the hair clips, we want them to look like they are plastic instead of metal. We're going to create a new layer called clips, and we're going to set it up in the same way. So we're going to use the border effect so we have an outline, but this time we will use the color wheel to choose some colors that we like and draw the hair clips. You do not need to create a layer for every different color unless you want to. You can still draw on the same layer with different colored clips, and they will all have that outline effect. If you want to add some shading, a way you can do it is to create a new layer and you turn it into a clipping mask. And what that does is that layer will only draw on the areas of the layer underneath it. Then we will change our blending mode to multiply, and when we draw on the screen, that'll make the color a little bit darker than what we've been using, and we can add some shadows for the clips. We can also do the same thing by creating a new layer and clipping it, and using a lighter color we can add some highlights. Now we're going to color in our image. You can color in any way you like, but for me, I'm just going to keep it very simple. I'm going to make a new layer. That's going to be our color. Going to close off any small gaps using the pen tool, and then we're going to use the fill bucket tool to fill in the colors. On the right hand side in the panel, you should have the option that lets you refer to other layers as you are coloring in. Bonus tip: as we are shading and adding color to our accessories, you might find that they are not coloring inside of that neat outlined shape. Here's a way we can fix that. I created a new ear drawing just to make it easier to explain, and this time we are creating a folder that's going to be called earrings or accessories, and inside of it we are creating a layer, and that's where we will be drawing our accessories. We are going to add the border effect to the folder. So instead of adding it to the layer that we're drawing on, we're adding it to the folder. Then we're going to draw the outline of the earring the same way as we did before. This time I'm just using gold so it stands out a bit more. Then we will create our shadow and our light layers as we did before, and we are clipping it to that original layer. And as we draw and add that shadow layer and the light layer, they are staying within the outline. Hopefully that helps you out. This technique will be very useful for if you are a comic artist or an animator where you want to add details to a character, but if you're drawing them over and over again, you don't want to spend too much time. So this technique will be a quick and easy way to add that detail. Anyway, comment below and let me know if you found this useful. If you're interested in any more drawing tutorials, check out my channel. Anyway, I'll see you later, and bye.